Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is Tina Campbell, the New York and Connecticut regional partner of Master Networks. Listen, guys, I need you to pay attention. I need you, don't blank, don't put your camera on stop video. Don't mute yourself. Just please, you can ask me questions as we go along. But what I really want to do is run through this. This is going to be a checklist. I have put it about 7 to 10 times right now into the chat. So you can always click on that, open it up. It is a Word doc. You can, oh, right. Alan's got it. Thanks, Alan. I'm also going to show it to you on the screen. So, and maybe on a piece of paper if you can't print it out or look at it. The most important thing is this is going to get real. Okay. This is going to get pragmatic. So I need you to pay attention because I'm going to tell you how to maximize your membership. And what I want you to do is listen for the things you're not doing, right? The things that you say no to are the things that you need to do or to work on. Okay, so get that again. The things you're saying no to that you're not doing are the things you need to think about, at least think about. If you're not going to do it, think about it. Think about how you might be able to do them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And let me get this. Let me get this up. All right, hold on. And hopefully everybody can download that. I'm going to share this. All right. Can you guys all see that? Can you give me a thumbs up? All right, great. All right. Okay, so you guys know that I've been doing this for about 6.5, almost 7 years. So I've seen some stuff. Let's put it that way. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So one of the things that I need you to think about is that, often what people do is they think they need to do networking by casting a wide net, like they're hoping to gain an abundance of leads. Well, they find out that a lot of times they come up empty-handed. They want the quantity over the quality, and it really doesn't work. So when you're building your network, you need to focus on gaining quality leads rather than focusing on the quantity. I wanted to make sure that was that point I kind of gave to you. All right, let's go. Let's talk about leveraging your chapter meeting and your members to increase your business. Like I was saying, you can be an AB's group and you can have 60 people, but what does that mean in 1 hour? That means that's a lot of people you need to talk to after hours. But the question is that's AB's group, but are you helping build a strong chapter of 25? That's a master chapter. Are you helping? Do you invite? You're going to say, Tina, you just want butts in the seat. No, this is for your return on investment. Okay. The more people you bring in, it's for your investment. Let me tell you one thing. I had a really interesting conversation with a president a couple of years ago of a chapter. And she said to me, she goes, Tina, I was doing this all wrong. She said, I used to think I needed all new people in the chapter. So this person was a realtor. So they thought, I don't need the people I currently have. I need everybody new. She said, I was really looking at it the wrong way. She said, what I needed to do was bring people in that I know, like, and trusted. And the reason, she said, I wanted to get even closer to those people. I wanted to use the group as an accountability, somebody that I had to stare at weekly and I knew was going to get the job done. So it's just a thought. Okay. We don't force anybody, but I would hope that you feel proud of what you're doing and would want to. Very important. Do you show up to meetings regularly and on time? I think, who says it, Jason? It was it Vince Lombardi who said, if you're 5 minutes early, you're too late, something like that. So think about that. Again, if you're saying no to any of these, those are the ones you need to work on. Are you prepared? Is your soundbite 30 seconds? Do you have a 10-second one for those weeks when you need it? Is it clear? Is it concise? Do you do an ask? I see so many sound bites that go through and the person's not asking for anything. And I think you're really missing the boat, because and again, I tell you all this, when you say everybody, somebody, anybody, I think of nobody. So let's try to get those out of our vocabulary on our sound bites. Showcases. Please do me a favor. Please do not get up in front of everybody and say, listen, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna wing this. I didn't prepare. It just looks bad. If you do your showcase and you just winging it, don't tell anybody at least. That's all I'm asking, please. And have you changed your soundbite in the last month? Do you take a role in your chapter? And again, a lot of these you'll see through the core values, right? So that's contribution. Did you take a role in your chapter? This shows people how you work. I'm so proud of Justin. Justin, he's showing his personality. He's a great guy. He's got energy. He's showing us every single week. And Tina Kadish and, all of our leaders, they're showing us how they actually will work towards our successful referral with them. Okay. Do you schedule face-to-face meetings each week outside of your chapter meaning, do you do those 30 minutes with your group? If you're in leadership, I'm begging you, please have face-to-faces with your members of your chapter. If you haven't had them in a while, have them again. Things change. Do you give good referrals? And do you understand what a good referral is? I don't even like to use the word referral. I like to use the word warm introduction. And let me ask you something. If you ask me for a warm introduction to a particular person or an industry person, what ends up happening is I'm going to ask you to provide me with a blurb about what you do. So I can forward that in an email with both of you and that person on an email with a subject line that says warm introduction. Why would you want me to figure out what you do and take half an hour to try to write something up when you should have that blurb ready? You could say, here, Tina, could you introduce me to Jason Cormus? And here's my blurb. So what I would do is I could take 2 seconds just to flip that over, put Jason in the to field, you, and you could be on in Cooking with Gas there. I don't understand sometimes why people make it more difficult on themselves. Do you use the hub to track your referrals, face-to-faces, and ROI? I know a lot of you've probably never even been in the hub. By the way, if you need to know, it's masternetworkshub.com. You use your email that you signed up with, and if you don't remember your password, you don't have one, there's a little blue link. It says forgot password. You can get in. I am not tracking you guys. So I just want you to be aware, I'm not interested in that. But if you do come to me and you tell me, or you deactivate and you put in there no ROI, it kills me, because I'll tell you the truth. If you're not getting ROI, it's because you're not doing the face-to-faces and finding the opportunities. I know this sounds really like, I'm being like your mom, but I got to tell you, I did warn you. Okay. Learn from Master Networks University. Maybe some of you don't even know that that's part of your membership. It's masternetworksuniversity.com. There's 144 plus hours by this point of all kinds of vignettes. It's short videos. If you have a team, if you have an entrepreneur in your house that isn't part of Master Networks, or you have a child that looks like they're going to be, use this, take them through some of these courses. We have a 5+1 course. We have personal and professional development in there. Go check it out at least. And are you learning through books, webinars, and podcasts? One of the things we pride ourselves at Master Networks that we're learning based and community minded. Most relationship people are learning based, lifelong learners. So what are you doing? Do you, listen to a book when you're in the car? Do you listen to those podcasts? And if you, some of the groups, what they do is they actually, I know in Carmel, every week they have the podcast of the week that someone is giving them. So I think there's they also, I think Yana does with book of the week. So it's something that honestly you could be doing in your chapters if you want to. By the way, there's a monthly book club. The next one's on the 31st of May that Phil Ritigliano runs, and they do a professional book every month. So you need to hook into that. Do you know the 5 business disciplines in Masterworks University? You're hearing them every single week. If you're not aware that there's an actual curriculum. If you didn't notice, this whole month has been about team building. And I know some of you are kind of like, this sounds repetitive. There's a point to that. Dave Jenks taught me about being repetitive. It's about being, focused on one thing for the month. So I just wanted to make you aware of that in case you're getting sick of that subject. All right. Hope you all know that you get affiliate rewards if you bring people in. Now, it's not just about bringing butts in the seat. It's the right people in the right seats at the right time. But it's important to know that you can actually get paid back for bringing people into Master Networks. And that's across the country. So if you have a cousin down in Florida and you talk to them and they like the model, then we can introduce them to the guy, Bill, who does what I do in Florida. And you could find out, you could be getting $10 per month per person, as long as you're both members. One of the things that's important is that when you grow chapters, it becomes more opportunity for you. And, if you sponsor 5 members around the country, you're networking for free. 15% of this region right here, all of you, is making $80 or more a month. So if you're worried about the inflation and you're worried about paying your Master Networks membership, there's a way to do that. And there's no stopping at the $50. You can continue on. There's some people that can't even tell you, they're influencers and they're getting back a lot more than that. And there's an affiliate link on the hub for you. If you want to, if you want to find that, I can show you where that is. It's probably I believe they put it right as you log in. Go ahead, Jason. Did you know?
Yeah, it's upper right-hand corner of where your name is.
Okay, right. So it's right there. So that's an affiliate link that takes a person right to the join screen, and they're able, your name is in there. So that's your affiliate link. Have you ever added, and I don't know if you guys are interested, but you may want to put Master Networks member in your e-signature or someplace else if you're proud of it. And you could put a link to, you can hyperlink that in your, that Master Networks member, and you can hyperlink it so that someone clicks on it and they could go in and they could join. So again, it's, are you proud of this? Do you let people know, so in your Facebook group that you're attending your meetings? That's why we take a lot of those pictures, just to let people know. It's totally up to you. Okay, events. Last night was a really fun event at Las Mananitas. I've got a bit of a headache this morning, but I have to say that, to see everyone and talk to everybody, that's what we're doing. We're virtual in our meetings, but we have these socials. The next one coming up is the Connecticut multi-chapter meeting mixer this Thursday, which is tomorrow. And we can get the information on that from Tina Kadish. Maybe you'll give us that at the end of the meeting. And, do you ever attend other networking events? Ask each other. Master Networks has no problem with anybody being in any other networking group. We have no problem with that. Ask each other where you're going. I want to thank you to Victor Felix, who invited me yesterday to the Happy Professional Network. And boy, they're happy. You should see that going on, and it's wonderful. And that's the thing, is that we can spread free enterprise and entrepreneurship around the country and around the globe if if we're open to it. Okay, so I want to let you know about the regional chapter. There's websites and our social media. So you have a regional website, and that is masternetworksnyct.com. And that's for you New Jersey people also. It's just that the domain I made was before New Jersey came to be. Thank you, Rob Genovese. And this is so important. Are you liking your other fellow members' Facebook and LinkedIn pages? When you're in a meeting, you could be doing this. You could take time, even some of you leaders, maybe you'd say, everybody, look, let's take a couple minutes to right now go in and like somebody's page. Okay. More importantly, you are giving each other fantastic testimonials. every week. Do you ever turn those testimonials into Google 5-star Google reviews? If you're not, you're missing the boat with each other. 5-star Google reviews are like gold. So you think that, you're kind of leaving that testimonial in the chapter, and it's great. Everyone's hearing it. That's what you want. But if you can go the one step further and actually give somebody a review, they'll be very happy. And again, we have chapter pages for all of our chapters. So are you LinkedIn? Go into Facebook, you put in Master Networks, and you'd see a slew of them. Find yours and like it. And then, you know what? Please go make sure you're in the members only Facebook group page. I've put it here. If you go into Facebook under groups, it's MNNYCTNJ. And all of you should be on there. That's a place where you can actually tell 600 plus people what's going on, an event. Jamie loves to do his dad jokes in there, so we have to talk to him about that. No, I'm kidding. But more importantly, like you realtors, put your listings in there. But just do me a favor. The whole point of when you're in a group is to not over post. It's about frequency. So when you have something important, put it in. Just don't post, continuously, like you're thinking you're getting to 600 people. They'll not be happy with you. All right. And last but not least, I'll tell you one last thing. Please don't use the hub and the directory to spam the entire nation. I get slapped around for that by the other regions. So please, it's about making connections. If you want to talk to somebody, anybody outside of the region and around the country, call them, send them a personal email and say, listen, I'd love to connect with you. That's how we do it here. And so this is the two key metrics that I see is that I want you to know about, that I've seen this and I know this to be true. ROI, your return on investment, is increased for those people that take leadership roles. And number two is that we know there's a direct correlation between return on investment and the number of face-to-faces you make. So hopefully you all said your yes, no's, whatever, but don't worry about it. If you didn't catch it, I will be putting that again in the chat. You can look at it at your leisure, and I'll also be putting it on the Facebook group. So if you want to stop sharing, I'll take questions. Stop recording, I'll take questions.